Hello everyone, and welcome back to the much anticipated summer porch refresh. We are going to get started this morning. I went to our local greenhouse and bought all kinds of pretty flowers, so we're going to go ahead and get those planted. I'm just digging out my hanging pots from previous years. We're going to use those again. I love these. They are so pretty, and I don't think they sell them anymore. I think I got them at like Home Depot or somewhere. But anyways, here are all the beautiful florals that we have that we are going to get planted today and see what we can make. I hope you enjoyed today's video and watch us transform our porch into a nice, cozy sitting area for all of this summer. For this summer, I went with total different flowers for my hanging baskets than what I would normally do here for the porch, but I wanted something different, and so I bought some, just a couple different ones that I thought would go very well together, and I made these nice and full, so hopefully they will last all summer. I'm not much of a green thumb when it comes to flowers and things and knowing a lot about them. But I just try to keep them pretty all summer long and keep them watered very well. So once we kind of had our layout figured out for the hanging basket, we're going to go ahead and just get them planted, making sure to kind of open up the bottom end of that root so that they can really get rooted well into the planters. I wanted something that hung down, more of a draping, so I got these here, and I thought these would look so pretty in here, hanging down, and you could see them like when you're sitting on the porch. So we're going to do 2 of these in each basket with our big, nice, corally pink colored flowers in the middle. And then I also have these white flowers that are also kind of a spreading, creeping flower. So these will hang over the hanging baskets as well. And then we're just finishing off each basket with a different kind of white, more of a delicate, dainty flower over on the other side. And this made each basket nice and full. So I am hoping that they will grow this summer and kind of spill out over the edges and look really pretty on the porch. Once we had the first one finished, we kind of used that as a recipe for the next 2, and we got the rest all planted and ready to hang. Now that they are all planted, we can get them hung up on the porch here. And I love these adjustable hangers here. You can slide them up or down. You can bring them down when you want to water them, put them back up, or depending on the flowers that you have, you might want it a little bit lower so that you can see it, or set it up higher once they really start spilling over the edges during the summer. So I really love these, that I can adjust these however I want. While I was working on that, Chloe wanted to weed our little fountain bed here, so she's going to get all of the weeds knocked out of that so that we can plant some of those flowers around there again. And this little fountain was a very easy DIY little fountain that I had done, and it is still working very well. So we're going to do that again. Very easy to do. All you need is a big bowl. I got a little potting planter, and then a solar little fountain. Once we got the last of those hanging baskets hung up, now we can work on our little fountain flower bed here. And we're just kind of trying to figure out where we want all of our flowers, and then we will get them planted. And then we have one more flower that I wanted to plant, and I popped it in this little planter and it fit perfectly. So we're just going to leave it in the pot that it came in. And then we switched out the water in the fountain and put the little fountain in the water. And this makes such a cozy little sound here on the porch. If you love the sound of water, you will love one of these little fountains. And next we're going to start working on the porch, getting everything cleaned up. We're going to wash all of the pillow covers and everything, get everything nice and clean. So I'm going to get the pillow covers started in the washing machine, and then we will get to scrubbing this floor here out here. It needed a good cleaning, a good scrubbing. It was a little bit stained and stuff just from over the winter and the spring with all the rain that we've had. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time scrubbing here, getting everything as clean as we can before we start putting all of our pretty decorations out. Once we had everything washed and rinsed off and dried mostly, we can go ahead and get our furniture put back up. This is where the fun part starts for me anyways, getting the pillow covers on and then setting out the nice new rug. I am loving this beautiful green color that I chose for the rugs out here. And then we also have a matching one here in front of the door. And I can't decide if I want to leave it just plain or if I like the welcome mat on top of it. Let me know which one you like better. And then just setting out a few things here on the table, the little plant, and then a little solar light. And of course we can't forget our ferns. I always love the look of ferns outside the door here. So here is what the porch is looking like. And I already had 2 people enjoying the sitting area here. Weston is saying hi. So here is what the porch is looking like right now. I am really loving how everything turned out. I think it is so pretty and cozy, and we have already been enjoying it out here, just enjoying the nice flowers and enjoying the weather out here. Alright, and then moving on to the flower bed area, me and Chloe spent an afternoon weeding everything, getting everything cleaned up a little bit, and now we are going to put these little pathway lights in just along the sidewalk here. Weston wanted to help me with this project. So here is what those look like. And we have a few of our perennials that are blooming or just getting ready to bloom, so that is fun as well. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with us today and getting our porch ready for the summer. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.